Okay, we are here. Evening all. Good evening. Let's get everything all up. Very poorly faked the music out. There you go. Haha! Yes, we are live. Hello Adam, how's it going? And hello to anyone else who may be lurking at this moment. We are here, back again, on a Tuesday, with some more SRS action. And, this week, we're at Croft, in the plucky little Estonia, which is my favourite check of this championship by far. Maybe not by far, but it's definitely my favourite track of this championship. So it's the one that I'm most... oh, shit. What I'm most looking forward to. Trying to get a good performance in. And hopefully we can get one tonight. I'm hoping. Maybe I can follow up on the... I would love to get a win, but more realistically, I can maybe try and follow up on the podium that I got last week out at Tor Poznan. But yeah, another jam-packed night of racing. This is definitely the most interesting combo tonight. After this, it's Radicals at Barcelona, which should be alright. I don't have much bad to say about the combo. I don't really have anything sparkling to say about it either, but it should be alright. And an MX5 Cup at Magion, which I think is going to be a bit dull, but we'll see. As I just get a little bit of warm-up in. I haven't driven the car at all tonight, so just reacquainting myself with how this thing drives. Are we in the... oh, we are in the Brabham livery. Cool. Yes. How's everyone doing on this fine evening? You're annoyed at the moment? Oh, is that because of those MS2 issues you were mentioning? I assume? Man, I just love how much you can full throttle those corners. Currently editing. Okay. Bump on the exit of that turn is going to be the death of me, I feel. I probably should have gotten on the throttle sooner. That's likely going to be a bit crap. Yep, AMS2 being AMS2. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, as much as I like some of the new content and updates they're bringing to AMS2, they really do need to go and just have a time where they just go in and do a deep clean of, like, everything. And just tidy the game up. I think that's something that AMS2 kind of needs, really. Because there's so many just, like, small bugs and things that just really drag down the overall sort of polish of the product. I want to enjoy it, but it just does not want to work properly. Yeah. I can understand that. Like, yeah, adding new content is what's going to pay the bills, yeah, but if the game ain't polished, eventually people just aren't gonna care anymore. I got a bit deep there. Times around here seem to be pretty close, around the 130, low 131s, but I'm not sure what the really fast guys are going to be able to achieve. Also, really not sure if there's any way I can sort of improve the car beyond what I have currently. But yeah, AMS2 being AMS2 is why I don't really play AMS2 all that much. Ooh. I got away with that. Like, I enjoy playing it, but like, I need to have a good reason to play it, otherwise I just won't bother. But running through the final hairpin, get on that throttle. Like what I posted on Discord, it's from a race I enjoyed. All the BS discovered is because I want to share it and I have to include a monologue for the video. Yeah. Tis unfortunate. That was a bit of a weird lap. We'll see what we get out of it. I got a bit experimental with my lines there. It didn't really work. The rear end just pendulums too much sometimes with what I have currently. What about gear ratios? 59, 71, 92, 105, 119. Okay. I want to try something. 59, 71. 59, 71. 92, 105, 119. Okay. What were the pressures I had? 20, 21, 19, 20. 20, 21, 19, and 20. Wing, we don't want you. This is the car in its default configuration, with gearing and gearing pressure and downforce changes. So I'm actually not too convinced my setup is all that great. Yeah, I'm pretty certain I definitely went wrong with the setup of the car. This doesn't want to rotate as much, but it feels better through some of these corners. I think I can fix the rotation by... I guess I can up that a little bit. Up that a little bit. That a little bit. That a couple clicks up, that a couple clicks down. Then give that a few clicks down too. Alright, we can see what this will do. With the car. At least I can include people not holding brakes as a background joke for the mod log. The classic, no brakes. Almost wish this car to 6th gear. Taking copy of your setup. Oh my god, this does not do what I wanted it to do. I'm in a bit of a limbo of setup at the minute. I'll be honest. I have one which is okay, but I don't think it's quite right at the same time. So I've literally reverted back to default and I've begun to rebuild this setup here from scratch. But also, hi Andy, how's it going? Okay, this is very slippery. Car just wants to break away from me whenever it can. I can maybe lower 3rd gear a little bit. I don't think there's any corner where I'm being 3rd gear. Didn't you already include... I haven't uploaded this one yet, but I guess, yeah, you can look for the archive of the setups of the previous races. Been a while. It's been like a week. I wouldn't say that's much of a while. Okay, well, I've immediately gone faster than my current fastest. And this setup is mostly default. Okay, definitely want to be in second through there. Should get me a bit more speed. Yeah, I've literally got back to the drawing board with this setup. A little bit more front-end rotation, I think, actually. This doesn't seem too bad. I think it's just the low-speed stuff. The car's snapping around a bit more than I would realistically want it to. Okay, that's a lot of understeering to hear. I'm getting a really nice turn through there, I feel, with this setup. Okay. Back to the pit lane. What are things I can change? I think suspension feels pretty good as it is. I don't really want to tamper around with it too much. Understand acceleration, blah blah blah. Give a tiny bit of toe out on the rear. Don't want any rear wing, obviously. Do I maybe want to lower that? I'm not sure. I think I just want to go down to second for turn 1. Or turn 2. Sorry. High values at the front. Make the car more stable. Understable, so car more stable. This is at the front. I'm gonna knock the rear down a little bit. Hope that maybe stabilizes the rear. Lower the rear ARB a couple of clicks as well. See what that does. I was actually looking during the little bit of practice I did on the weekend. You can actually see the... It's surprising, despite how slow this car is, how much you can see it raise and lower as you accelerate due to the ground effect. Pretty neat. Washing out a bit wider than I would have wanted there. Definitely feels a bit more stable. What is the time? That's 10:02. Okay. I've got a bit more time to work on this car. see what this lap time is. 31.1. Shit. It's faster than I've ever done, so I take that as a positive. Remember, I need to go down into second into that turn. I keep forgetting that. However, I do want a bit more responsiveness at the front end. So I'm actually going to click that down a click, but I'm also going to drop the front by 2. And theoretically speaking, that should give me a bit more turning. Hopefully. Maybe. Oh, okay, yeah, the front end wants to move around a lot more now. I might be onto something here with this. Hello there, Miha. How's it going? Ooh, yeah, this is feeling good. I'm liking this. There, but that's okay. Unrepresentative lap. What is the time? Will I have time to... I can do 1 lap. And then it's time to join the server. And then realize that everything's wrong. Okay, that wasn't as much turning as I wanted. Ooh. Yeah, I fucked it. That didn't quite work out. But that's better. That is a lot better. So let's get the heck out of here. Pray that I'm registered for this race. Pretty certain I am. So. Fine, I visit hell today with the kids. Damn. 13 registered. That's not too bad. It's a bit down. But it's not too bad. The usual suspects are here. So that's good. Hey Stuart, how's it going? Whew. Just waiting for the server to go live. Were you able to get your wheel issues sorted from last night, Stuart? Or still broken? I think it was you who was having the wheel issues. The Devils doesn't want to keep... Damn. Too bad. All good. Alright, awesome. Awesome. Server is up. Fingers crossed, nothing goes wrong. It should be fine. I've raced on this track a few times and it's got okay. In terms of... Yeah, it's all fine. Okay, we good. We good. Okay. load that bad boy up. Maybe... It was me, seems to be okay, it's just the Muppet behind it, damn. It's a bit eerie, I'm the only one here at the moment. Oh no, there's Rob. Alright. Oh my god. Right, let me push that a bit further forwards, maybe. Fingers crossed something goes wrong. Should be fine. Doesn't sound encouraging. Well, after the debacle of Donnie's race, I was worried that maybe we'd have another server hiccup today, but no, it's all good. It's all good. I don't know what that was all about with Donnie's race yesterday, because the couldn't have been track version, because the track hadn't been updated in like 3 years. And yet nobody could get into the server for a while. I don't think Enrique ever did to explain what quite happened. Okay, this is feeling pretty good. I'm liking this. Last minute rejig of the setup was worth it. Say as I almost spin the car out of the final hairpin. Wow, look, Mom, I'm the fastest. A little stiffening I've just done at the front axle seems to have worked out quite nicely too. I swear I downshifted twice. What? That doesn't make sense. They're getting somewhat regular, aren't they? Feels like every 6 weeks there's a hiccup. Not necessarily. Thruxton... The last hiccup I remember was Thruxton, and that was just wrong track version. SRS was still using an outdated track version. This one I don't know what it was. Last time in the Lada, it was because James didn't tell Enrique that Bahrain could only have 20 cars. And so Enrique set it up for 24 cars. And so when 24 people tried to join a 20-car server, the server didn't know what to do with itself. Other than that, I can't think of another hiccup beyond that. Oh, I guess there was Lausitz's ring. But that was more just worrying about... That was more of a worry than anything. Given that SRS was again running an older version, but this time it was fine, because said older version actually wasn't that... would work still with the newer version. Like, the main file that it checks for checksum wasn't changed at all, so... track was still okay. Yeah, I don't think there's that many hiccups, to be honest. So it still has a little bit of understeer, but I can live with it. I think it's better to have more stability over some of the bumps than it is to go for pure oversteer. And I'm still oversteering out of some of these. Wait, that was because of Carlo, it's why we James need to tell me symbols. Well, I don't know if it was somebody who was either him or James didn't check it properly. But that specific, yeah, the Bahrain crash was because of there were too many cars trying to join and not enough grid slots to fill said cars. That was all that was. Do I want to try? You know what? We'll try it. That could work. It could also just not. Good luck. You must win this. I mean, I'll try like I do every week, but no guarantees. I mean, like I said earlier, I'd love to win this one. I'd love to get a win in this series in general, but with some of the talent in this series, it's much easier said than done. Is somebody still out on a lap, I assume? Yeah, somebody was still out on a lap. Cheers for the luck. Steering wheel looks like sausage. I can't remember what oh yeah, I added a little bit extra rear toe to the car, didn't I? Hopefully it doesn't make the rear end too slippy, I say, as I lose the rear end. We'll see. We'll see. It's pretty short laps, so I got time to fiddle around with things. I need to find a bit of a gap. I don't know if Phil's planning on backing off or what. No, I'll just let Phil through. There's like a 6-second gap back to Rob, so go Phil. Come on, the bumps out here, it's not really a good place to be. Fun fact, this track is kind of overrated. Yeah, well, you're overrated. I don't know. I like this track, and there's nothing you can do to change that. I think this track is perfect for cars like these. Boring flat. I disagree that flat tracks are boring. Elevation change is not the be-all and end-all of a good circuit. It's the layout that matters. For example, the elevation at Feldbergring kinda fucking sucks at some places, not gonna lie. Like, it's way too steep on the downhill at some parts, and it's not really conducive of good racing. Because it's just awkward turns. But like Silverstone, that's a fucking amazing track. But it's pretty much flat as a pancake. Because it's built on an old airfield. Is it actually barely used anymore? BTCC still goes there. Yeah. Literally, when I was at Goodwood, I saw a TV that had the BTCC Croft race on. Right as I was there. Bit of a shit weekend to put it on the exact same weekend as Goodwood Festival of Speed, but you know. It's what the BTCC chose to do. So. But yeah, in my opinion, flat track does not equal bad track. You can make a good flat track in the same way you can make a really crap track with elevation changes. I braked a bit too early there. Burkhardt is a bunch of rolling things. It's Falkenberg. I like Falkenberg, Sherrard, Nordschleifer. I'm going to throw controversial opinion out there. I don't like the Nordschleifer. I don't like the Nürburgring complex in general. The GP circuit is crap. It's dull. It doesn't really flow all that well. And the Nordschleifer, it's just too long. It's too much of everything. It's just not good for racing. Too many corners, too many elevation changes. It's too narrow. I fucking understand. Yeah, like, I don't want to wait like another 7 minutes before an overtaking opportunity opens again. No thank you. It can be fun as a time attack track, but as a race circuit, nah, go in the bin for all I care. And that's controversial, because people love racing at the Nordschleifer, but that's what I genuinely think. Do you not like Lords because you don't know it? No, I've driven a few times at Lords. And I like some tracks that I'm not good for short races. It's not good for long races either. Really? The only reason the Nürburgring 24 has some lick of excitement is because they'll let anything turn up and race. And it's a bunch of people with more money than talent, so they just bin it all the time. Easy. You know? There's like, what, 160 cars across like 20 different classes? How the hell are you supposed to follow any of that? But they kind of need to do that, otherwise it would just be a procession all the way around. And it says we have little DRM mod which really change position mini great lap battle. I don't know. Every time I've raced on the Nordschleifer, the main overtakes has been from someone else slamming into the barriers. It's like, oh, he's crashed, alright, I'll take the position from him. Yeah, there have been a couple of legit overtakes, but like, most of the time, it's just from someone slamming square on into the barriers. I'm not doing as well as I would have wanted to have been doing in qualifying. I mean, it's kind of the same thing with Feldbergring last night. I didn't know that. I'd never touched that track, actually, before that race. I thought it was going to be a complete disaster. It was quite a fun race in the end, I'll give it that. But it was more because it was a fun track to drive. I was shitting my pants every time I got close to overtaking someone. And the times I did make overtakes, because it was like, yeah, if they make like one mistake, we're both just dead. I don't like that. It was like sketchy making any sort of overtake on that track. Am I going to run out of fuel before I get to the line? I don't know. I probably shouldn't be looking at that. As Mattia goes faster and faster, and I go very wide. I'm just going to have enough fuel, and it's going to be an improvement. It's not quite enough. I don't think I have enough fuel to do another lap. I'll let it Felbring alongside. Does the mod itself hold up? Yeah, I think it's a really high-quality mod. It's a good track. Or it's a fun track to drive. But as I said, I don't think it's a great track to race on. Okay, got a handy go. But Feldberg hasn't been updated in a while either, so it should pretty much be the same as when you last drove it. What is my lap time currently? 31.72. I think I did a 31.1 in practice? So I need to try and do that again. 29! Fuck you, Modena! Why are you so fast? He's like literally a second faster than everyone else. It's not even funny. Okay, it's kind of funny. Jesus Christ. What? I might have... Oh, I didn't. Okay. But I meant more as in I haven't driven long term, have no memory. Ah, okay. I think old tracks like that are kinda... The track, you don't really remember every corner, because it's kind of impossible to. Because a lot of the corners on that track look very similar to one another. But you kind of have... You sort of remember the key, like, pain spots on the track. Like, the corners that you really need to look out for and pay attention to. So that you obviously don't end up making a trip to the wall. I don't think most of the corners are even named on Feldbergring, actually. But that's because they don't really need to be. A lot of the corners are just like little kinks that don't really mean all that much. But then there are the like major corners that you really need to pay attention to, because otherwise you'll just go straight on into a barrier. Lord 24 is something I watch if I want something. So you're not, I'll read that at the end of this lap. Why am I reading it now? Car, why are you rotating so much on this? Fuck's sakes. Does feel like an improvement of a lap though. 130.7. I'll take it. Not the first time I watch, you want something to run in the background. Half time, night, rain, red flags, half the race either way, so what's the point of calling it 24 hours? I mean, I think calling it 24 hours is still valid because it's get as far as you can in 24 hours. Shit, I don't even... divided by... So, 14 laps. That'll do. How you want to win from P6? I'm starting P4. Alright. I think I butchered that start. I really did, yeah. Fuck. Easy just the T1 at the start. Yeah, I'll do that. Oh, Mattia got very loose there. Oh, Simon's gotten very loose too. Kind of have to filter out single file here though, because chicane can't support loads of cars. Boom, easy win. Yeah, Mattia did get a slow start. Cheers for the luck, Evgeny. I'll need it. Phil's got the lead. Oh, he's gonna really run me out of road. Fucking hell. Oh, he's gone massively off the road too. I'm fastening him through here, but he got it all wrong. That's gonna put him too right on my bumper. As well as Lucas, but they're gonna fight now. he's gone very wide. It's very loose from here. But I need to get past him because he's all over the bloody shop. As I'm going to have Lucas, M2 and Yari back on my gearbox again, which is not really what I want. Oh, but T has gotten the lead. No doubt he's going to run away with it now. We're closing up on Phil, which is good. SB for short. Ah, he's got very loose there. I regretted that. Don't know what I was thinking. Oh well. He's gonna bin it. Oh, yep. Like that. Oh, I nearly binned it as well. Fucking hell. I don't know why the car just didn't want to collect itself back up again, but it didn't. It looks to the 130.9. He's obviously got more pace than he showed in qualifying. So I need to try and dispatch of Simon for P3. Quickly as I can, really. Oh, yeah, error wash. Fuck my life. He's also surprisingly slow there. So I sort of had to get out of it more than I wanted to, and then the air was like, no. You will not have the grip. Oh, shit, 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 shit. No! Fuck. Ah. Guess I'm gonna have to. It's gonna cost me big time. Yeah, down to P6. Shit. Alright, well, let's get these places back. Yes. Why is it not downshift sometimes? I'm going for the double and it gives me a single, unless I'm not downshifting the corner before. I don't get that. That's weird. OMG indeed. Penalties are tumulty special. Yeah, had to live up to the name at some point, eh? But don't worry, we still got most of the race to go, so I'm getting back. I think P3 is maybe still on the cards. Depends how fast Lucas is, really. It also depends how good of a job Simon does at holding him up. Or if they take each other out. That also works. Oh, Lucas has dispatched Simon for fourth. Or for third, sorry. Oh, Simon's going to fight him back, though. This could end in disaster. But yeah, he's going all the way out there through those bollards. Not sure if that's gaining him anything. But them two are fighting pretty fiercely up ahead, as I nearly dropped the rear. Oh, I'm waiting for a bit. Oh, he's off! But this car is very savable, so he's back on. These four are going to have a massive crash. I could just see it happening. Now I'm in the mix here. Doesn't look like a track you can overtake. No, you can, like I just did. You've just got to be pretty aggressive about it. And not fuck it up like I did. Right, I went straight off and got a penalty. Yeah, also penalties are very strict here. I assume Simon probably has a penalty you'll have to serve. Yep, he does. Alright, see if I can catch up to Lucas and Yari. Phil is too far away, but I think I can maybe catch those two if I get my head down. Oh, he's going for the old switcheroo. You best keep all four wheels on. He is. Oh, Simon's gone off again. Oh, that's another penalty for him. Unfortunate. I need to break away so I can actually focus on catching. Looks like Yari got that very wrong. This is going to put him and Lucas side by side, which is perfect for me. Could Yari have a penalty? Question mark? I'm not sure. He might do. He might not. I don't know where Lucas is going, but he's trying every line he can find. He's losing the rear a bit. Silly Simon, you park on the apex of a hairpin and make people crash into you. It's a true point, true point. I'm gonna... This looks like it's going to be pretty tense between us three. Kieran and Lucas won hard defended, so hard task to overtake them. So I've done it before. It's doable. I just need to play my cards right and at the right time. And not just dive into whatever silly overtake I can muster. Oh, he's washed out wide behind, rip. Oh, there's a lap car spun. Gonna massively complicate things. I'm gonna have a huge run on Lucas, so I'm gonna try it. Oh, I lost the rear. He's not gonna try, is he? He is, and he's gonna clear me. Is he gonna make the chicane though? He is. 4. Oh, we made a little bit of contact. Whoops. I think he's still alive, though. A little bit of door banging never hurt anyone. Oh, he's going to come for the switchback, but he's not. I'm going to have the space. Oh, he's gone straight. Not quite sure what he's hoping for. That was a very interesting line from Lucas. Right. Didn't mean to give him a little love tap, but I think I would have made that move work anyways. So, we're counting it. He had perfect shot to come back at me. He'd get it done. Achievement unlocked, incident point. Yeah. It is what it is. Where he went, he's behind me. He didn't go anywhere. I just accidentally ran him out of road. But he, you know, I only pushed him onto more gravel. Or gravel? Shit, no. More tarmac. So, you know, it's not the end of the world. He was able to keep his foot in it. And challenge back for the place at the next corner. I got that a bit wrong. Oh, he's gonna lose it. He very nearly did. Oh, he's right on my gearbox. I think I'd have better run him out of there. Looks like last have been good to watch. Good to hear. I try and put on some entertainment. 4 minutes to go. Doesn't look like we're going to catch Yari though, which is sad. I was kind of hoping I'd at least get a podium. Who knows? Still chances to bottle it. I liberated him from the racetrack. He's going to trap here, so I'm going to go defensive. Definitely losing time to Yari, yeah. Almost a second slow. I smell crash. Ah, no, it's fine. Nick and Lucas have battled several times before. Oh, he was pushing. Didn't quite have the space though. Yeah, that bump was actually very minor. So I wonder if I'd maybe get away with it again like I did last week with Phil. I mean, if it... Oh, he's got a penalty, I think. Rest in pepperonis. He did what I did earlier. No, I just need to get a penalty here. Oh, he's definitely going to have a penalty with the way he's all over the place. I'm not quite sure what was going on there, but, okay. He hasn't been disqualified, so he either didn't have a penalty and just got the final turn hilariously wrong, or he has some very sneaky strats on how to serve penalties without losing too much time. Because he really didn't lose much from that. He's behind them too, but he lost one place, really. I don't think I'll be able to catch Yari unless he gets a penalty. Close the gap up a bit. There should be one more lap after this, maybe. But I don't think I'll catch him. It's most definitely the best track. See? Alder agrees. Whew. I mean, I say it is my favourite, but I do genuinely like all the tracks I picked for this championship. Otherwise, I wouldn't have picked them. So, but I mean, Croft is my babe. So, I think this is maybe the first Croft race where I'm gonna technically underachieve. I usually overachieve at Croft. I think this time I ain't got the steam to catch Yari in time. I've successfully thwarted Lucas. But Yari has backed his way into a podium. Well, I say backed, but he did. He's driven really well to get there. Interesting though, because he doesn't seem to do all that well in qualifying. I don't know if that's a pattern with him, but he usually, in every one of these Estonia races at least, he started further back, and he has moved up in every race. And he's been, you know, I think I've out-qualified him pretty much every race, and yet he has been on equal or faster pace than me on pretty much every race as well. So it's an interesting little stat there. And why did I go into first gear there? I don't really know what I was thinking. Are you using H pattern at the minute? No. Because, I have this, like, really jerry-rigged, like, DIY pedal setup. And one problem with it is if I go and heel and toe, it lifts the front end of the pedals up. So it's not quite ideal. Whew. So yeah, I need to sort out the pedals lifting up, and then I'll be able to use the H-back. Well, that was a fun race though. And I need to plug in my fan, because I am burning. Not even that hot today. People make two setups. Oh, what, you mean that I have two? Well, I made a setup, and then I threw that setup out the window at the last moment and made a new one that was better. So, that was how that went. So P4 in the end wasn't. Would have loved the podium. Would have even more loved the win. Win was dreaming. Podium was feasible. But I threw the podium away on my own accord, so no one else to blame but me. That's the wrong car. Oops. Ah. Whew. Can be signed up for the Radical. Tony and Craig just microwave pizza after the race. What even is the time? Okay. 20 minutes till next race. And I mean, who practices for the Radical races? Pfft, not me. Maybe I set up Tor when? Once I move out of here. That's when. At the minute, my setup is very jerry-rigged, that it's not the most pleasant to look at, let's put it that way. Because we've literally... It's literally the loft of the house, so my sim setup is part... Well, my computer space is part my computer space, and then behind me there's just a load of crap for storage. So it's a little bit all over the place. It's shooting Karamboli. What? I'm not sure what I'm getting. Not sure what you mean by that. I had a terrible start, actually. No. I forgot about that. They just pulled away. I bogged. Yeah, I really fucked up, like, the start of this race. Lucky I didn't get overtaken. Also, giveaway win? Giveaway for what? I have nothing to give away. That's a lie, I probably do somewhere. And am I willing to is the other question. Green screen the storage. If I had the space, I would. But I don't really, so... There isn't really much space behind me to set up a proper green screen. Wow, that was a bit risky. Yeah, he went all the way out there. I don't know why he went miles and miles away. Maybe he thought... I don't know. I don't think he was really expecting me to be there. And then he shat his pants. So he flew miles out. Should I have backed out? Maybe. Was I going to? Not unless he completely shut the door, but he didn't, so... Giveaway advice. What advice of how to throw away podiums? Is that the advice I need to give? Because actually I sure did that. I can do that very well. These two had a good battle all race. They were going at it. It's Yari hanging back. Next thing he'd know, he'd be ahead of all of us. Yeah, Simon was just slow. Everything is overrated. It's true. Cool for videos if you spend time for your room to look cool. Why hide it for streams? That is a fair point. I mean, this doesn't look cool, so this would need a green. Yeah, what was I thinking here? I don't really know. I just turn in way too much. I think it's because I braked really early as well. And so then I just got all over the curb. Big loose. Inflation if you like that. True. Yeah, see, I like those lot to catch up a bit more. But then I reeled in Simon again. I had internet issues start quite, so I'm getting to go to race on. Oh, shit. Luckily it held out. He was all over the bloody shop. I think this might be him getting dethroned from the championship lead, though. I'll have to check. But Croft delivered once again. Probably the most fun race of the season. Just... Oh, yeah. There was a lot of action in this race. Yeah, I just went in too deep. Penalty. Obviously, the easiest place to serve it was to just pull wide here. I slowed down a bit too much. Then I had to sort of kick the throttle to fire the car. So I lost places to Lucas, M2, and Yari. And a fair bit of ground as well. But, I got immediately to work on getting that back down. Of course, Yari picks off M2 pretty cleanly. Without too much hassle. In that case, could just blur the background the webcam or become a VTuber? No. Never become a VTuber. I will not conform to degeneracy. This is why you don't go too wide. Oh, he got... Oh, okay. I see what happened. I think he got a bit loose on that, Did he really? Oh, yeah, he did. I think he got a little bit loose on that curb, which sent him wide. And obviously, these two are holding each other up. Yeah, because Lucas fully gets out of the throttle. And Yari's like, alright, thank you. I'll take both of these positions. And the door opened for him and he took it. And we all got into this nice little train here. I'm going the wrong way. Whoops. Yes, I got through here. He backed out. Of that. Didn't really need to. I would have left him the space. Of course, yeah. Simon was kind of fumbling around with his penalty. So that kind of held me up a little bit. I wasn't really sure where he was going to go. I need to jump a bit further forward, I think, because I think I pull. Oh no, yeah, he comes down the outside. I go wide. Pretty clever move there, but he didn't get the run on the exit that he needed. So I'm going off again. Getting another penalty. Yeah, we then just... Yeah, these two start fighting, which allows me to close right back up. Lucas all over the back of Yari. Big old sandwich here. Alright, let's see what happened. Where is it? I think it's next lap, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's this guy. Yeah, he spins. I don't quite know how he manages that. I'll be honest with you. So we all scatter around him. I realize I have a massive run. So I'm like, I'm taking this. I got very loose into turn 1 though. The car slowed down, but bumped off the curb, so he got back through. Good racing again. Alright, so he gets back through. However, I'm back on the slipstream. Ideally, it would have been better if he had pulled a bit further away from me through the chicane, so I could have built a bigger run on him and gotten a much more definitive pass into this turn. I tried it around the outside. It wasn't really going to work. But hey, experimenting. I get a run on him out of here. I'm like, alright. I'll try this again. What happens here? Oh! That's the same thing with Phil. We don't actually touch. There is not one point. That was on me, 100%. I was either because I bumped the curb or I just had the steering. I think, yeah, okay, I think I see the problem. I took way too shallow of a line into that turn. So, you see, it kind of tightens up. And the line I was taking was just going to fire me off that way. Which is fine when you're on your own, but not fine when you've got a car next to you. So, yeah, that was all my fault. But it was like... Realistically, we didn't actually touch. We might have done still, had we not have actually had that. I mean, maybe we touched on his end as well, I don't know. But, Craig Verstappen. Bad influences coming. I mean, he had a perfect opportunity here. He didn't take it. So... I don't know. He had some very interesting line here. He just... Look at that. I've raced at Croft a few times and I've never seen someone do that. I could still touch depends on cars collide as they often overextend over the car. I think, actually, hang on. I have the dev apps enabled. It might be in here. Might be. Maybe. Car physics? No. I guess the good old sus telemetry. Driver mod? No. Why did I even think that? Ah yes, AC logo. We gotta get the propaganda here. Hang on. Let me just put that in the middle of the screen. There you go. AC propaganda. Wings? Oh yeah, we can see the wings on the car. In the actual session. The wing... Look at the front. No, we need the brand promotion. Suspensions, driver performances, car in... Oh, it just tells you... Okay. I don't think I have it, no. There is none for viewing the collision. Great Lewis Verstappen. There you go. I hope you like this product placement we have here. Gotta make sure people know this is a Assetto Corsa. Alright, I think it's a little bit late. Oh, yeah. I mean, that line seemed to work for attack. I'm not sure if it was any faster or not, though. Interesting. Very interesting. Ooh. Okay, now there was nothing really sus there. Need to go into the cars folder. Yeah. Oh, M2 getting all trying his luck. Lucas didn't quite work out. Lucas got a bad run out of there. And I was just seeing if they had a dev apps, because like you saw, there's dev apps for pretty much everything. I have to bloody zoom in the camera. I got a shit run out of there. It's better than iRacing Spa, apparently. Now you see here, if you touch grass, you get penalty, like that. Yeah, I want to see what happens here, actually. I really... What did he do? He did some interesting stuff here. I want to learn his secrets. Yeah, so he plows out wide here. But where does he serve the penalty? He doesn't? Huh? He's the luckiest man alive. Oh, you know what? He just got back onto the track. Yeah. He just got back onto the track before he would have gotten a penalty. Shucks. So he didn't actually get one. However, he gets all over the curbs and slip and slide. Let's see what happens between these two. So M2 gets by. Lucas comes back. I didn't get any penalties. Yeah, I saw he just kept it on the track. Yeah, that little tap. That was all me. So sorry about that. I just took way too shallow of a line into the corner and it kind of pushed me out wide. Sent you images right hitbox. Yeah, no, I've looked at AC hitboxes before. You can look at them in like CM and stuff, but I was just curious if there was a dev app. Damn, M2 was looking for a gap. He was looking. He just couldn't find one, I don't think. Yeah, looks... Unless Lucas makes a mistake. Sometimes depends if you're on throttle or slowing. Yeah, I think it does. Yeah, that's a good point as well. I probably didn't expect you there. You were much quicker on the straights than me. Was you running any wing, or was it just my lead foot coming into play? Because I've been running pretty much 0 wing all season. Make sure I'm registered for the Radical. We have 11. No Evgeny. You're slipping, man. Wing was on 4. Wow. As far as I was aware, I didn't think anyone was driving any wing. Or driving any wing? Fuck. Running any wing on their cars. Because at least to my knowledge, I don't think there's really any advantage in having it. I could be wrong. That explains it much. The rear end is super unstable for me when I lower it. Fair enough. Yeah, I guess it's all like setup stuff. Well, I got away with that. So either that's incredibly bad luck on your behalf, or you had a couple more contacts with something somewhere that I didn't see. Wait, is that you? Yeah. You had a contact with M2, I presume. I'm a bit ill. I don't know what it is, but I hope you'll be ready for it. Rip. Yeah, I hope you get better. But, I see Adam. Yeah, I got very lucky. And either you've gotten unlucky, or you've hit something and I didn't notice. I need to be very speedy here, because there isn't much time. Fastest laps. Of course, Mattia was just on another level. Phil was close in the race, mind you. It was pretty close. And then we were all sort of in the 30.9. Rob? I don't know where he was in the race, but he was surprisingly quick. In qualifying, yeah. He was... And championship standings, how does that look? I'm in 5th. Was I in 5th or was I in 6th last week? I don't remember. However, probably refresh the server listing, because it's probably up now. Yes. Barcelona GP with no practice. What could go wrong? Yeah, so Mattia has taken the championship lead. With that win. Oh, he got an incident point, because he's only got 99 points. Interesting. Simon is in second. Now he is... what, 13 points behind going into the final round? Actually, I need to hide the... oh no, it's above the game. Last week, 6. Okay. Okay, so I've moved up one. Then Phil in third. Still very close. Yari's closed up a little bit as well with that podium. That's his first podium of the series. I'm still 11 points back off of Yari. Lucas is 4 points behind me, so that'll be pretty tight till the end. If only these four weren't here, it'd be a repeat of the Estonia 25 all over again. M2 at 381, so he's a bit off. I guess the bad luck at the start kind of cost him dearly. But yeah, it's still surprisingly close between the top... well, it's only top 6 now. There was a 7th who was close. Oh, I think that was Virgilio, yeah, but Virgilio missed out. Rip. It's unfortunate. I guess that's probably where the position gain came from. Next week is Imola, though, so that'll be fun. Alright, let's get rid of this window. I need to do some driving and fail miserably at it. Crap. Silverstone. That's what I want. Where's Barcelona? Save that. We're just gonna go and drive on the Silverstone setup. Oh, hang on. Get rid of that. 13th with only 2 races. I mean, you did pretty well in both those races from what I remember, so... makes sense. This is literally the first lap I've turned of this combo, though. So I'm hoping this isn't going to be a complete disaster. At the moment, it doesn't really seem like it's going to be. So I already know I'm not going to win, because Roman is in this race. And so is Simon. Albeit Simon might not have shown up, because he saw Roman was in the listings. Yeah, this is easily going to be better than last week, though. I'll clear that up. Last week was a complete fucking disaster. You know, we're taking the motor hairpin. Sure, nobody will mind if I just take the motor hairpin every lap, right? With the product place, how am we going to get money now? Nah, I'm not shilling ACC, so Kunos won't give me any money. Simon Harrison, locked top 3. Can I be 4th? Maybe? Question mark. Probably not. Because I've done no practice. You know, lofty goal, top 5. I think we might be able to do it. I think. Maybe. Possibly. Barcelona is a track where I've had mixes of. So I've had a couple of good races here. I've also had some really shit ones. But I think it's more down to the car than the track as to what determines how good or bad the races go here. I'm definitely cranking more oversteer into this thing, though. Jesus Christ, does it not want to turn? No, I think we'll just pull over here. Oh, it's ice grass. No chance. Martin, Henrik, and Victor. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know if those were the tires I needed to change, but I've changed, and I thought that's the right way I needed to change them, but I've changed them. We're going extra meme tier here. That's the wrong way. I'm sure nothing bad is going to come of this. I still have 40 litres of fuel in this fucking car. This is just the start of qualifying. I can pull over here safely. No problems. 18. That'll do. Roman and Simon just chilling in the pit lane. Where's the brake bias set to 55? Okay. Still love how much you can absolutely crank this car in for oversteer. And because it has like infinite rear grip, it still just sticks. Oh no, it's the worst track in the world. Honestly, if you think this is the worst track in the world, you have your priorities wrong, my guy. Barcelona may not be a track I'm drooling to visit, but it's really not that terrible. It doesn't put on the greatest racing, it's not the most exciting to drive, but it's a perfectly acceptable track under its own merits. I'm in time low 47, so I don't know what's a good time at all here. So, I'll be happy to just finish on it. I mean, tracks like Silesia Ring exist. That's an actual bad track. Like, as much as I give Nürburgring shit, Nürburgring can be enjoyable. Especially the Nordschleife. You know, one car alone on that track is a tough challenge, but good fun. I don't know what I was doing there, but I was going very slow. Silesia Ring, however, it's just bad. There's like no redeeming qualities to that track. Also Magion. Yeah, Magion's... I mean, Magion's not too bad, but it's dull. I would take this over Magion for sure, though. I think the only thing that happened in the last MX-5 race we did there, the only thing that happened at Magion was me overtaking you. And the only way I could do that was if I pulled some very aggressive maneuvers. Well, I say very aggressive, but I just squeezed into a space that, I took a risky space, put it that way, I guess. I had to be very aggressive, because you just can't really overtake, and the way that track flows kinda sabotages any real attempt you'd have at trying to put on a fun racing there. Don't hate driving Magion, but I'm not really interested in racing there. Bit too much ram there on the braking. Oh no, Joachim's off the track. Oh yeah, I remember now, yeah. I think that might have been where the podium streak began. Maybe it's the race where the podium streak also ends, who knows. I hope not. I really wanna... I mean, I'll accept whatever position I get, but I really think it'd be funny if I get third place in every single Racing MX-5 season. You'll just look at the results and it'll just be a perfect line of 95s. This fuck corner is awkward. Definitely improve more there. Just all over the shop. Yeah, I usually have issues keeping the rear end of cars in check around here because of the way I set them up. But the Radical, well, I mean, it has infinite rear grip, so it's not a problem. I'm not sure what these two are really playing out up ahead. You know, actually, sort of. Stop. Thank you. Take a bit of fuel out of this. Out we go. Can always remove more rear camber. Yeah, could. I think at the minute it's pretty much fine though. Pretty much sure I wanted to. Made it more of a Styria than Silverstone. I think I'm at a pretty comfortable spot right now. I just need to make sure I get at least one more qualifying lap in. I could definitely go faster. There goes Roman, who's 147. What am I at, 150? I think I maybe drop that into the 150s. I'm not getting this car stopped. Round the motor, hairpin I go. However that works, that gives you a little bit more breathing space to axle, which is what I need. Tried to set the car up for the best possible run out of that chicane. Well, if his lap is the best lap is a 155, we've got some problems. He's like 3 to 4 laps to warm up the brakes. I don't have 3 to 4 laps. I have 1. It's Getting out of the pit's not the best idea. It's fine. We'll live. As you could tell, I only... Oh, he's dead. As you could tell, Evgeny, I only do the most amount of practice with this car. I am an expert in everything to do with it, definitely. Why am I blipping on the floor? I've gotten used to the bloody Estonia where we do that. I fucked up the end of the lap. I'm not going to have enough fuel to do another one, though. Oh well, it's an improvement. I'm 49, more than I was hoping to improve. And maybe I do have enough fuel? I don't know. Back to front challenge accepted. Well, I'm not sure if P8 is necessarily the back, but we'll see where we can go from there. I don't think I'm going to finish this lap. I'll be completely honest with you, because I'm likely going to run out of fuel. We're going to run it through. My red is burning up. I definitely need to drop that down a bit. Still, yeah. Bollocks. Oh. Oh, I tried. Oh, that's a wall. No, I want to go back to the pits. Okay. Maybe I'm bad, but I always do the quality of race fuel. Do not forget to add race only one setup. I always do only one setup as well. I just put more fuel in for the race. How many laps is this gonna be? I don't fucking know. More than 10. I'm just gonna... that should... No, I'll do... That should cover me. Spinala indeed. Hopefully I'm not going to do that in the race. Make sure I don't. I'm going to take a click out of that. Maybe. Fuck it. Probably way too much fuel for the race, but better more than not enough. Oh, the guy ahead of me jump started. $40 liters would be enough. Ah, well, I know I can push to the end pretty easily. Cheers for the luck. Oh, there's a car going off. That's Simon. He's not having a good night. Harrison going very wide too. 12 laps yesterday. Okay, well, I have enough for 14. Is it 14 or 15? I think it might be 15 according to my numbers. So we'll see. Oh, Harrison's got very ship-shape there. not gonna give me space? Okay. Okay. It's a moving fucking chicane. Oh, Simon spun! Rest in peppers. Be sure you get DT jump start and the deer spear net's not hitting the go race button. No. You gotta start from pit lane in SRS. I know from experience, because I did it in the Skoda Octavia once by accident. This guy's gonna try up by inside. And he's gonna fucking hit me. Okay. Up, see you later, pal. And he's disconnected. So, Evgeny, about that prediction you had. 2 cars from your guaranteed top 3 are no longer in contention at this current moment. Yeah, you get pit lane started. As I said, I know from the Skoda, because the Skoda didn't have a clutch. Well, it had an auto clutch. I've gone way too wide. Fuck! Probably the wrong place to serve it, but you know, whatever. Someone is coming, he is. He might bin it again, you never know. I've gone too deep! This car's brakes are just terrible. I'll be honest, if I see this Radical again after this championship, it'll be too soon. I'm cleverly blocking, not able to stay on tarmac. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, this Radical should be more fun than it is. It should be. I mean, I've never driven a Radical, but I don't think the car should have brakes that are this crap. I don't think it should have infinite rear grip. That's why you don't get cocky about positions. Yeah, but I mean, I didn't bottle it that badly, so I can make it back up. Harrison was in the gravel. He was done and dusted. And Simon is 7 seconds behind from his little screw-up. I'm only 4 seconds back from where I was. So, you know, could be a lot worse. Just gotta pick off Joachim and Henrik if I can. I think I might be able to. If I play my cards right and don't get very loose over the curbs. Look at that throttle pickup. It's used to the Radical in Toka 3. There's a Radical in Toka 3? Sure that wasn't the Jag? That was a bit weird. Some weird netcode shenanigans. But he was very slow picking up the throttle on corner exit, so I was like, fuck it, I'm going for it. He's going to get slipstream on me here. He's going to go for the dive bomb. Yes, yes. Okay, that went worse than I was hoping. Okay, now I'm 7 seconds off where I was earlier. And Simon is catching. Me no like in this position. The unholy seventh. Indeed. Indeed, indeed. Oh, he's losing it. On the AstroTurf. Damn it, Simon didn't spin. All these dive bombers. They're terribly... Why am I reading this in the corner? What am I doing? Existential crisis moment. Oh, finally clean air out of here. I'm gonna get it all wrong though. Hey Simon, I'm gonna be your rolling roadblock. He's gonna pass me here, so I'm just gonna be a little cheeky. Yeah, go on. Thought he was backing out. Error wash, error wash. Fuck you. Honestly though, shit. Curbs are not friendly. Lesson learned. Yeah, honestly though, I genuinely don't think I would like to be in the position of like Simon or Oran, where you just kinda... Oh my god, brakes, please. Fucking Christ. You know, where you just turn up to a race and it's like, yeah, I'm likely gonna win this. You know? Like, winning races is fun, but winning races with no competition all the time, surely that's just boring. I don't know. Also, I feel like to have the... Yeah, inside curbs are deaf indeed, yeah. I feel like to have the pace of Rahman as well, I feel like he's got to be up to some funky esports shenanigans. And honestly, I've looked at... I mean, I haven't looked into, like, AC esports, because, I mean, it doesn't really exist. But, you know, I've looked in, like, esports shenanigans in other sims, and it's like, this just doesn't look fun to drive. I'd rather drive the car in a way that feels... Fuck's sakes! It feels enjoyable. Which, this is trying to kill me at the minute, so... I wouldn't really call it that enjoyable. I don't think Hamilton would agree with you. Well, yeah, but you see, the difference is Hamilton gets paid fat stacks for winning races over and over and over again. These guys get, like, internet points, and what does that get you? Don't get you any bitches, that's for sure. So what's the point? You know, I saw, like, me and Rahman actually have a pretty similar amount of starts. I have 10 more than him. But I have 8 wins compared to his 58. Which actually, you know, isn't that much when you consider how dominant he is at the minute. But I guess maybe he started SRS when he wasn't such an alien. I don't know. You know, yeah, while I'd like to get faster and faster, or be consistently faster and faster, I think if I was at the top all the time, I would look somewhere else. And if there wasn't anywhere else providing better racing, I would just sit and cry. Good for Steve if they want to apply to F1, I guess. No, who's going to give a shit that you won, like, 30 SRS championships. No one. Would win for free? I mean, yeah, I'm not saying winning is bad, but I mean, like, basically being guaranteed a win just for showing up to a race, like, isn't that really fun? I don't know. I don't think so. Ferrari Esports on AC. Yeah, but who cares about Ferrari Esports? The only reason people cared about it was because if you signed up, you'd get 2 free cars for Assetto Corsa, which weren't any good. And a handful of liveries for a couple of other cars. So they probably did it just for that. I mean, I did. I signed up for that. I didn't partake in a single event. I got the cars. I didn't like them. Never used them again. Yeah. Ferrari have my data, and I have 2 crappy cars for AC. I think I got the worst end of the deal here. Not gonna lie. But yeah, like, I like being competitive in races. I like being able to fight for wins in races, but I like not knowing necessarily how races are going to go. And if I am going to win a race, I like it to be a hard win. I mean, I'll take a dominant win from time to time for sure. I'm not going to throw away a win just because, I'm like, no, I don't feel like it. I've led every lap. But, you know, I'm not going to throw away a win. But, like, I don't know. I just feel like if I started dominating, I don't think I'd find it as fun anymore. Which how valuable your data is. The crappy car for crappy data seems like a fair exchange. That's a fair point. Who knows, maybe my data is the reason why they're losing this year's Formula 1 championship. Whoop. What could be if Simon didn't spin, sorry? Yeah, SRS is Roman's bitch. Oh no, that's just him running like a million miles off the track. Okay. I'm guessing this is some like Red Bull Ring level of shenanigans. Oh well. I'm pretty comfortable with finishing where I am now. I don't know, like I don't know, how would you guys feel if you won every race? I've thrown my 2 cents out there. But I feel like, it wouldn't be a driveway win for Roman. Okay, they're kind of close. Yeah. But how would you guys feel if you knew pretty much every race you turned up to, there was a very high chance you were going to win? Like, you could just run away from the field and steam away to easy wins. Do you think you'd find that fun, or do you think you'd get bored of it pretty quickly? In the context of, like, SRS and all this lot, of course, where you're not getting any sort of, like, external incentives, like money. Do you spend every time to Roman to try his spots? I would chuckle to myself over some... Yeah, but if anything I've learned about you, Fred, you're a bit of a sadist, so... Of course you would. Don't know where he's going. right-handing strong still. I like every win, but last month's not so often to happen. Yeah, of course, you know. Like, I think if you said if you didn't like winning, you'd be lying to yourself. But I think if you won all the time, and you got nothing, like no real monetary gain out of it, I feel like it'd be be more deflating. The wins wouldn't be worth as much because they come so easily. I don't know. Maybe I need to bring one of them on to the stream and quiz them about it. Mattea makes it. I'm not sure what to think of SimRacing Esports. It sounds like something that's obvious and something that should be, you know, successful, but it's just not. It just seems like a road to nowhere. SimRacing Esports, I'll be honest with you. Nobody watches it, nobody really cares about it. The only time people care about SimRacing Esports is when really dumb shit happens. Case in point being, the iRacing Spa 24 Hours. Nobody cared about the competitors involved and how skilled they are at iRacing. The only thing people cared about was that the people had found out this funny glitch to drive on the grass to cool your tires down, you know? Totally underpaid. Yeah, but I mean, like, nobody's gonna pay if there's no interest. I saw a clip from the, like, V10R League final that somebody had recorded from the place where it was taking part. It was a ghost town, and they had an audience they probably paid to be there, or were the parents of the competitors involved, I don't know. But they were being, like, commanded to, like, applaud and shit, and it was like, this is just embarrassing. You've rented out a space in a mall in Saudi, and nobody's turned up to give a crap about your esports series. I don't care about competitive chess or whatever the sport is. You shoot at things from standing still. Shoot it. You mean just shooting? Not. You could mean a whole lot of things with that. Could just mean shooting, like shooting at a range. Funnily enough, though, shooting at a range is probably a lot harder than you think it is. I know, because I've been to a range many times, and I even did once say fuck it and try to tried to get into a shooting competition. I wasn't good enough. My sister was a lot better than I was, which is a little embarrassing. Shouldn't have to be called something more elaborate than just shooting. Well, but there's different kinds of it. So, like, I'm just talking about shooting in general, you know. You shoot gun at target. But I mean, what else do you want it to be called? Like, that is all you're doing, is shooting. And if you want to get technical, you could have, like, 300-meter grouping falling target or something, I don't know. Beating pro footballers would be hard than watching it on TV too, but it doesn't make it less dull to watch. True. But I mean, people at least watch football. My point with SimRacing Esports is that even if we don't care about it, the point is that nobody cares about it. There is no audience, really. I mean, again, with iRacing, I just remembered the eNASCAR series. iRacing's like longest running and biggest esports series. They had a fantastic race at Pocono. All-time great finish. But I bet you the live stream of that race and the clip of the final lap, where they had that really awesome battle, yeah, I don't think anyone would care anywhere. I bet that has less views, sorry, than all the videos talking about the fucking stupid grass exploit. You know? Tough competition, Roman. That was a dull race. You fucking kidding me? I gotta wait. Oh, I'm not tapped into AC, that's why. Out of here. But yeah, you know, like, football is as successful as it is because it has an audience. And that's why Formula 1 keeps growing and growing and growing as well, because it has an audience. That audience is growing. People are more interested in doing Formula 1 shit because people are watching. That is the long and short of it. I don't think much really happened in that race. Well done. That was about right at the end. I wasn't really paying attention at the end, I'll be completely honest with you. More than a good result. It was an okay result. I could have done better. I just wasn't interested enough in... Well, I made mistakes, and I wasn't interested enough in doing better. I think that's the great thing about streaming, though. I could just babble on about random nonsense. Even if nobody's listening, I could just babble on about random nonsense, and it gives you more of an excuse than just sitting in a room and racing. But that's a lie. I usually talk to some friends on Discord when I'm doing it, but, you know. But these first laps were quite dicey. There was some interesting maneuvers that were happening. Oh, you're dropping out? Alright, see you, Evgeny. Yeah, take care. Get some rest. I need a fucking drink, because my throat is going. If you're going to use us for therapy, I want to get paid. These two make contact. I think they did. Yep. He just drove straight into the back of him. I made sure to brake early. I wasn't gonna do anything silly, and they both outbraked each other. I got on the throttle sooner than both of them. Oh, maybe not Martin. I knew Harrison was there, so I wasn't gonna try anything stupid. Gave him all the space in the world, and he still had to not leave me any. Thanks, pal. And then the chicane. Oh, so slow. So slow. Racing once. What did he do? What did he do? I guess he just got out on the turf and goosed it. I think he did. Yeah. He's just fucking goosed it on the AstroTurf. Rest in pepperonis. I'll be honest though. Ooh. Okay, that wasn't contact. Oh, there he goes, dead. Rest in peppers. Yeah, I'll be honest. This is one of those cars that I looked at the championship listing on SRS. I was like, wow, this car. I was like, oh yeah, this car's getting used for a championship. This is going to be awesome. I like this car. Oh, there's the penalty. And then the actual championship comes up, and the longer this championship's gone on, the less and less I like this car. Yeah, curbs and Astra made of ice here, indeed. But, they're a lot easier to deal with a better car. I did this race in the, I did this track in the Praga a couple of months back. We did the moto layout for that race, so we didn't have to go through the clumsy back chicane every lap. So it was a bit easier, but that race was overall a lot easier than this one. Because the car, you know, the Praga is a car that doesn't have the infinite rear grip, so you can actually do things with the rear end. I want to see what happened a bit later on. There was a bit where things got very weird. I don't know if it was like, it was almost like weird, like ghost collisions. It's me looking for somewhere, but not having anywhere to go. But yeah, as I said, the longer this championship's gone on, the less and less I like this Radical. It's just an awkward car in every sense of the imagination. It's either incredibly grippy or is pretty much on ice. You see when it gets really low speed, like the grip just turns off. And the car gets incredibly twitchy. That was some... Oh, we did... Was that contact? Maybe netcode. I didn't get anything from it. But he was kind of doing some weird laggy stuff. I'm not quite sure. And then, might have a bit of touch. I didn't feel anything though. And he's going to come back into this corner. I went for the switchback, but I was a bit too quick. And duck him back in, so it didn't quite work out. Oh yeah, he spun. And then Simon caught up to me. And then there he goes. Somewhat hoping he'd outbrake himself more than he did. And that was pretty much it. I think from here on out it was just me driving. Nothing really happened. So we don't need to watch anymore. Instead, we can bring up the standings. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one as well. Fuck. What am I doing? Huh? There we go. Cool. Take a peek. Races. Got an incident point, bruh. Actually, I think I might have made contact somewhere else. I'm not sure. Oh well. I think this is like the one time I've looked at the results list and I couldn't have cared any less. I'm just doing the Radical because I'm going to finish what I started, but that wasn't even in the top 10 for lap times. I have honestly lost pretty much all care for this championship. P6, I think that's higher than I was. Or maybe the same. I think it might be the same. Silverstone was probably the only race I've actually enjoyed. Mugello may throw up something good. Who knows? Who knows? I'm hoping it does. But, too hard to say, because the Radical's a bit of a shitbox. Who's going to get the championship? Well, it looks like it's going to be Simon. He's not won at Barcelona. Oh, it's his first race tonight. Fucking Roman coming along with 3 wins. Oh, well, 6 wins, actually, because he's done these races multiple times. Well, he's done it twice each week. And he's won every single one of them. But because he missed the first 2 rounds, it means he can't win the championship. Most he can score is 408 points. Which he probably will do. Where would that put him? I wouldn't move him up into the top 10, I don't think. Unless one of these guys misses a race. Yeah. Alex would have to miss both of these races. And then Harold would have to miss the final race. And not doing the race again this week. Which he hasn't done. He's only... No, he has. I did that race twice. Mixlife Cup, let's take a peek. Oh, there have been 2 Magion races. 121 lap time. Oh, the second one was just one guy. They're a whole day apart from one another. Shit, the fastest laps are 122 in qualifying, 121 in the race. Am I still... I'm down to P4 in the standings, okay. But maybe I can move back up again after I do this race. Probably will, actually. Yeah, I think I will. Actually, no, I won't. Because they're 99 points ahead of me. Yeah, so unless I win this race, I ain't overtaking them. Yeah. Looks like Alexander has got this in the bag with 8 wins. He's gotten a win each week. Yeah, I'm the highest placed car that has won a race. So I'll take that. See, what was that thing Adam sent me earlier? Ah, it was just the hitboxes for the Estonia. Yeah, nah, that we wouldn't have touched. Unless that, like, massively outstretches the wheels. No clue. How long we got to this race then? 7 minutes. There's 6 people. Okay. Is there anything interesting to fill the dead air? One thing that was pretty funny to see, actually, is that the Estonia 21 is actually... it's actually like 6 seconds a lap slower than the Estonia 25 around Croft. I think in the Estonia 25 we were doing 123s. Maybe a little bit faster. But in the Estonia 21, the fastest lap was like a 129. That lower power, slightly lower grip, and lower downforce really hurt the car at Croft. I think that's the only track that overlaps, though. It's the only real track that I've been able to compare properly. But I thought that was a pretty interesting thing to point out that I realized the other day when practicing. I guess we could probably throw a lap down, I don't know. Of this combo, MX5 and Magion. Wherever the hell it is. Ah, I've gone past it. What is my best lap? 122. That's not too bad. Two setups, but they're completely pointless. I don't know if that changed anything, apart from fuel and traction control. Is that any different to default? No, so I think that is just a boilerplate SRS setup for just turning traction control off and putting the right fuel on the car. I haven't driven this track literally since the last SRS race here. So it's going to be quick recalibration and then full push. Qualifying. I think the server should be up by now, actually. So, I'm just going to go and join that instead. No point practicing on my own when my conditions could be different to what the server has. Hope SRS at least allow to set up the brake power. No, they don't. I don't think, on the MX5. I think the only things you can change is traction control, anti-lock brakes, and fuel. That's it. That's all you got. Oh, looks like we had 7 turn up in the end. That's not too bad. Oh, I see a sneaky Mr. Yannick got in last minute. So I think him, Walter, and yourself, Handy, are probably going to be the ones I'm going to have to be looking out for. Also, interesting how it's foggy. Like, well, it's not really foggy, but it's like cloudy. My lights have come on by default. It's an interesting... I don't know why SRS does that for certain tracks. I remember they did it for Donnie's Piaggio series. Why would you need to adjust brake power here, actually? That's a good question. I think this car feels pretty fine as it is. Doesn't really want to lock up either, especially because it has ABS. Unless you turn off the ABS. Or you feel the ABS is interrupting with you too much. Other than that, I don't know why you'd really... want to lower the brake power. I think we had Fog 2 and Race MX-5 at Silverstone, the timeout thing. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we had cloudy weather there as well. Yeah, it's interesting how it just happens sometimes in SRS. Ooh, bit wide there. I don't think it really changes much, though. I could be wrong. Man, I forgot just how much credit this thing has. It's a bit deep there. Actually, it's going to work out fine. I use keyboard, so I tend to brake too much if I can't reduce it. Oh, you use keyboard. Damn. That's pretty impressive. Do you use, like, mouse steer, or do you use, like, keys? I do know someone, actually, who's a bit of a god when it comes to arcade racing games on keyboard, but obviously they're very different to sims. I don't think he could play a sim on a keyboard. But he can set blisteringly fast laps on arcade, like alien fast laps on arcade races. Mouse. I had wheel now, but I've been using mouse for a year, so still fast and using wheel. Fair enough, yeah. There's definitely... I had that too, when I went over to wheel. There's definitely that transition period where you kind of got to get... where you've kind of got to get used to the wheel. And if you're more used to something else, you will just kind of be slower. But once you've used wheel for like a really long time, like I've been using this for like 5 years now, so I'm pretty attuned to it. Next season I will try full on wheel. But yeah, you'll eventually start phasing more into wheel. What wheel do you have? I assume something like what I've got, like a G29/920. I've got the 920, but you know. They're basically the same thing. T300. Ah, nice. Oh, God, fucking 10% brake always catches me. Qualifying time. Bought cheap wheel because no pedal. Oh, it has no pedals? Do you have a set of pedals, or... But when you say I will try full-on wheel, you're literally just going to have a steering wheel and that's it. Yeah, good luck. Good luck to yourself as well. Oh, Walter's letting me go. Okay. Thank you. Well, I'm gonna... So it reminds me, I low-key want to try setting up this wheel to play Ridge Racer one day. Just to see how fucking terrible that will be. Because no doubt it will be. No questions about it. I have a wild Estonian in my way. So he picks up the pace a little bit on this actual lap. Well, he bottles it, so I can easily get by him. Who knows, we'll see. That was a bit of a shit line. That was a shit line as well. Fan-fucking-tastic. You know, that really wasn't. Oh well. Oh, he's bottled it. Oh, he's kept it. Might have pushed him into that bottom job, not gonna lie. Ack. Oh, too much cab. I'm like all over the shop. What am I doing? Really not sure what gear to use in this section. Feels too quick for second, but too slow for third. That's what I'm gonna get here. 124.4. I mean, it's better, given the amount of mistakes I made. Definitely improve upon it this time. Somebody's ahead of me. Oh, Felipe. Hello there. Unknown quantity showing up at the front. That's gonna shake things up a bit. Why was I dragging the brakes so much there? I'll never know. Let me head back up to the top. Ah, I should have stayed in third. I bogged massively. Because I just topped out the gear. Bollocks. Yellow flag ahead. Maybe Leehouse binned it. Oh, no, I think M2's binned it. Rest in pepperonis. Felt a bit better, but that still felt a bit shit. That was shit. Right. Oh, Walter fastest. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. I think he is the. Oh no, I don't think he's championship leader, no, but he's close. Also, I'm not sure if I'm gonna have enough fuel for this lap, but I'm gonna hope I do. That needle is incredibly close to the E. So I'm going to be running on the ragged edge of the fuel. He's just parked up there. Help keyboard no work. I'll rip. Oh my god, big slide. Come on, come on, come on. I was slower, fuck! I have no fuel, so I gotta peel off. Shit. I'm not gonna have time to do another lap, so I guess I just gotta fuel in. It's faster than me. Not by much though. We set purple first sector though. We'll see what this lap's gonna be. Track is improving though. So it could just be that he's the first one to do the laps. We'll see, we'll see. Let's work out how many laps are we gonna need here. Divide that by... What would that be? 82. 14 laps. So about 15 laps of fuel. Take 16 views. We'll just watch the qualifying battle go down. Oh, Mihail's out of qualifying. That's him done. Walter is improved. Don't think Felipe is gonna improve. Did you get the keyboard working again? Because you're typing in chat. Oh yeah, okay, Gucci. Okay. Guess that makes sense, yeah. Unless he's gonna pull a god final sector, he's not gonna get pole. And no. I closed up though. Mihail's got in front of a lap. No, he's a 68.4. Speediest lap in the West. For some reason AC stopped receiving inputs from my keyboard. Huh. Maybe you weren't properly tapped into the game? I don't know. Ooh, yeah. Well, I have no clue how this Felipe is gonna do. But I do know Walter and Mihail are quick. So maybe today is the day where the podium streak ends. Oh hey, it's just handy and M2 behind. Guess a couple of people didn't show up then. Pretty cushy small grid. Decent start. Mihail is going to run me out of room. Brake lights come on. I brake before then. That was a bit risky. Let's see if I can pull away from Handy. Unless he's been training for his redemption from last time we raced here. You never know. Hoping Mejion would appear on the schedule again. I don't know why anyone would want to practice this track more than they had to. I mean, I say that, it's not a bad track to drive, it's just impossible to race. It's like no places for overtaking. I could maybe challenge Mihao here, but I just don't have anywhere to go to really shove the car in that would, in a place that makes sense. Oh. He got a bit friendly to the dirt, but he seemed to get away with it. I got a big slide on there. Also, definitely not taking swigs of some nice cold canned Coke down this long back straightaway. Definitely not. I don't know why you'd ever suggest such an idea. How the hell is he locking up? Why am I downshifting? What am I doing? We have got very wide there. Those are a really awkward sort of series of corners to negotiate. Damn, he was 1 millisecond faster than me at the end of that lap. However, if I want to keep the podium streak alive, I gotta keep up with him and pass him. Which, easier said than done, not gonna lie. Or hope somebody bottles it. Which at the moment seems to be the main thing I'm gonna be hoping for. And hope that person isn't me. That's a bit too of an optimistic line there. No. Whoa, okay. What an enthralling race we have here. Oh my god. Car, please. Don't do this to me. No. I'm risking it with these curbs big time. Those two are steaming away ahead, though. Whilst Mihao is inching away from me. Handy is inching closer. Me not like this. Oh, Handy's gone straight on. Cost him a lot of time. Gives me some breathing space. Actually, it didn't cost him that much time. Damn, Mihao's picking up the pace. Slow down, please. The issue with this track is it just doesn't put on good racing. You can't fight people anywhere, really. Like, I'm having an okay time driving this track. The opening sector is pretty shit, but I think the finals okay. Nah, I mean, this track could be quite fun if you reprofiled it, I reckon. I like this corner here. Definitely my favourite part of the track. You have a long straight, break down, you sort of rag it out as hard as you can through here. The car tries to get away from you, but you don't let it. And I think the entry into here is pretty cool. And then I feel like this is a bit too many switches backwards and forwards, though. Definitely could have simplified this part out into a simpler section of switches, in my opinion. Ah! I don't think anyone saw that, but I had a pop-up in the middle of my fucking screen. Bloody Nora. Needs more elevation changes like Madu Club. I don't think it needs elevation changes per se, it just needs to be more interesting. Here you can add all the elevation you want, it would just make this course even more awkward than it already is at points. It's too much happening in too little of a space. Like I said, I like this bit. I like this corner here as well. It's quite a nice little corner. But then, you know, you could maybe simplify this out with, like, a sweeper or something that loops you back onto the start-finish straight. Maybe even, like, a cheeky little chicane, like Thruxton style. You know, you blast in at high speed, quick flick, kill off speed. I don't mind turn one. Turn one's okay. But then having it go immediately into another... I mean, actually, turn 2 is fine as well. I don't know, could be spruced up a little bit. Maybe give it a bit of banking so you can corner a bit faster. This section is just a bit rubbish, though. Don't mind this corner here, but maybe you could, I don't know, instead smoothen the run up around, have a faster entry. I don't know. I think this course just does need a bit of, like, simplifying, tidying up a little bit. A little bit of a trim around the bush, you could say. And be a bit more interesting than it is now. Because it is just impossible to race people through here, really. You really have to force a move to get it to happen. I got that corner very wrong. Damn, I lost almost a second that lap to Handy. Well, my podium streak is coming to an end unless something crazy happens. Like someone disconnects or they have a crash or something. Stands at the minute, I might even finish 5th. Oh, yellow flag. No Yannick or Philippe or Walter facing the wrong way though, so it's a bit sad. I guess Michał has lost some time though. It's 1:23. He's only lost about a second now, probably, compared to what he's been doing. Now I think about it, actually, you could just link turn 1 straight onto... Fuck, wasn't paying attention. Straight onto here. That'd make it more interesting. And this will be like the first main heavy braking spot. I guess there's not a lot of runoff into that wall, though, which would be a bit of an issue. But then you could probably make it so that there's more runoff. I don't know. I don't know about the geographics of this track, though. So I can't say too much. I actually need to stop focusing because Andy's right on my bumper. Michał's been dropping the pace, actually. I'm catching up to him. Oh, that's a bit too early on the downshift. Oh, Handy's on the grass a little bit. 2 minutes and 30 seconds, so that's about 2 more laps. It's in the middle of the field, so I don't have to even bulldoze anything. True. Also, my comment pop-up about available sim races near you was too spicy for YouTube, apparently. Huh. That didn't even show up. Usually I get a little pop-up saying, you know, somebody... I'm sure you've probably seen it before on, like, Donnie's chat or something. It usually comes up with a little pop-up saying whether to show or hide the message. If YouTube holds it for, like, approval. I don't even think I saw that, unless I was too busy focusing on what I was doing on track, I don't know. This has been a boring race. Andy's put pressure on, but it's... Unless I don't do that, it's not going to be too hard for me to keep him at bay. Because I don't think he's going to try anything stupid unless he gets desperate. Why am I in second gear? What am I doing? Right, final lap. Funny because it was so tame it could have even been PG-13, yeah. Royally parking on the apex. I've just got to make my Mazda as wide as I can make it. And he's not getting through. Okay, here I actually want a kind of good run on the exit. Which I got. Sadness. Podium streak is over. I can no longer complete the meme of having the same points for every race this season. Get out of here. But actually, I wonder if YouTube blocked that comment because it's so similar to, like, the bot comments. Maybe they're trying to... Maybe that's some kind of filter they put in to try and counteract that. I don't know. I'm just spitballing random shit at the minute, really. But, that would seem like a reasonable explanation. Yeah, the streak is dead. It has been killed. In the most underwhelming way possible. I didn't bottle it. I didn't do anything. I was just slow. Were this a better track, though? Or were it easier to overtake here? I think I might have. I might have been able to have done it. Mihal was faster than me. But I nearly I had a couple of windows that if I was feeling very brave, I could have taken. I wasn't feeling that brave. And from then on, you know, I probably could have held him up. But, We'll never know. Hello, hello. Congrats on the podium. You've officially broken my streak. But yeah. I was expecting a dull race. It delivered a dull race. Magion is just one. Yeah. Oh, that's perfect. That says everything. It's all you need to know about this track. It's all you need to know about this track. 6 straight lines. No, it's fine. I don't really care that much, but yeah, like, this graph is just funny. It's just proof as to how kind of dull Magion is for a track. It's not a hard track to drive, and it's also like impossible to overtake literally anyone. And so you just fan out into your correct positions and you stay there. Happened to be nobody really screwed up qualifying, I don't think. Probably no. Yep, no incidents across the board. Perfectly clean race. But that was because there was no one really close enough to crash into each other. I say that, actually. I probably could have rammed Michal off a couple of times if I wasn't paying attention. But, and I guess, yeah, you were on my bumper a bit at the end. So, yeah, we could have had a couple of incidents if people weren't paying attention. But, like, yeah, it's so hard to pass here. So unbelievably difficult that you just get this. I almost want to find that older race now, actually. The previous race we did. I want to see what the position changes were like there. Where am I lap time-wise? Well, Walter is in the top. Felipe is second. Fast and Alexander. Michal is in 4th. I am in 6th. Handy is in 8th. M2 is in 9th in the race. Walter and Felipe again. They were pushing each other like mad. Michal in 5th. I'm in 7th. Handy in 8th. M2 in 10th. What about the overall standings? Am I back up to 3rd? I don't think I will be. I think I'm down to 4th now, right? Yeah, sadness. Banned for script. In the end, nearly lost it 2 times. Yeah, I noticed, because I was surprised, because the time has started coming down between me and you. Cold tire's not working. Yeah, you just can't get temperature into these MX-5 tires. Actually, yeah, I wanna look. MX-5 races. Magion, here we go. This is last season. Well, this was a bit more of an interesting race. Because Andreas... Oh yeah, I think... Did Andreas jump? I think Andreas jumped the start. Eduardo bottled it. Yeah, this is a more eventful race, but I think it was more because these guys were making mistakes. Oh yeah, James. Yeah, I pipped James. I think I might have pushed him into an error or something, I don't know. And then... It took me forever to find a place where I could pass Handy, and I did it on the final lap on that race. Yeah, like... This is probably about as eventful as a Magion race is gonna get. There's only me. I touch and grass too much. My tire is always cold. No, yeah, the MX-5 just with the fixed setup, it just can't. Actually, I don't think it's really fixed setup problem. It's more it's just the tires are like incredibly hard, so they just don't get temperature. That was 2 very underwhelming races. At least Croft was a banger. Because Barcelona was pretty mid, and this race was pretty mid as well. At least there were overtakes at Barcelona. Here, there was 6 straight lines. Now, let's see. What we got up next week? That's the wrong page. So next week, we have the Alfa Romeo at VIR. Obviously, I won't be streaming that. Donnie and Plank will be. So check out their streams on Monday. But I will be doing this race. Finishing off this championship. I probably won't do very well. I like VIR. I've never driven the North course, though. And I've never driven this car around VIR. Usually VIR needs a car that can handle. This car cannot. So, it'll be interesting. The Estonia 21 will be finishing that off at Imola. I think that's going to be good fun. I think that will also be the fastest track on the calendar, question mark. I don't know, I feel like it might be faster than Goodwood. Especially on the little downhill run to the final 2 turns. But I think this should be fun. Probably the biggest track on the calendar as well, not sure. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. I've never driven Imola in a car like this, so... Well, that's a lie, I did like 1 lap to test the track out before the season started. But, yeah. That's all I've done. But I'm looking forward to that. That's the wrong Radical series. Radical next week is at Mugello. And that should be okay. Don't mind me a bit of Mugello. Well, at least I hope it'll be okay. Could be a mess. Again, I don't know. And MX-5 Cup. Ooh, Laguna. That's going to be great fun. MX-5 at Laguna. Classic sim racing combo. Maybe I'll get my revenge, and I'll reignite the podium streak. With 1. So it's not really a streak. But 5 out of 6 races on podium, I'll take that. That'd be my most consistent championship to date. Actually, that's a lie. The Estonia would be. The Estonia 25. That is, not the current one. But yeah, next week is looking pretty fun. I also need to start thinking about, gotta bring James next week. Yeah. I don't know if he will. He yeah, plus, yeah, he loves Laguna, yeah. I don't know. I might hit some people up and see if they wanna do this race. People who normally wouldn't, just as a fun thing. They'll probably tell me no to go and get lost. But we'll see. I also need to think of a new championship, provided that's going to be an opportunity that's going to continue. But if it is, it's something I want to be prepared for. So, yeah, I have no real clue what this next championship is gonna look like yet. I haven't had too much time to think it over. But if the opportunity does come up, I'll try and come up with something interesting. But I mean, if anyone has any ideas they want to throw down, cars, tracks, I'll take them. I have a few ideas I've sort of been stirring around, but none I've really looked into too deeply. I've played around with a couple of cars here and there to sort of see what they feel like and how viable they would be for an SRS championship, but that's as far as I've gone. Just like a couple of loose laps here and there and a couple of random shit boxes. MG Goodwood in F250. The F250? Oh, is that the Ferrari 250? I have no clue what you're on about, to be honest. LMP1 at Magion. No, actually, unironically, LMP1 at Magion would be, it would unironically be better than the MX-5 Cup. Because, you know, you at least have some horsepower in that car. So there's a bit more of a... There's a bit more action coming out of the corners as you try and get all that power down. You know, someone will try and overtake there. Yeah, Ferrari 250, okay. Wait, could you label it? I wasn't sure if you're on about like the Ferrari or like a Ford. Is the F250 even a thing? I don't know. I guess you're not, research time. Let's see. Ford F250. It is a thing. It's just a pickup truck. Okay, that was underwhelming. But yeah, I don't think I'll pick the Ferrari. I won't pick the Ferrari because that's currently in use at the minute, so it seems a bit pointless. Because Ted. Oh, I see why you say Ferrari F250 in Goodwood, because you raced there. Oh, that race didn't go official though? Or has it not happened yet? Oh, it hasn't happened yet. Okay. Oh, I get you now. Okay, you were talking about this race, not future stuff I could use for the championship. Okay. My brain farted for a second. Yeah, I see some of these other championships in SRS, and I'm like, ooh, they look kind of interesting. Okay, there aren't really many this time. I mean, the Ferrari F250 isn't too bad. That might have been a bit of fun. Maybe the Formula 3 car as well. I mean, Pasha's series would have been fun to do in the Mad Formula, but 2 AM, so rip. But yeah, there are like I do see some other SRS championships. I'm like, ooh, they could be interesting, but I don't want to do too many SRS races. I think what I do now is more than enough. Otherwise, I'll just get like burnt out. Unless I have like a special reason to do a race multiple times in a week, I'm not gonna bother. As well. Actually, I'd never done a race more than once in a week until the Thunder Crew guys invited me along to do the Renault RS01. And then I did Spa in the Radical with Donnie. I think that's the only 2 times I've done a race more than once in a week. Not interested in spamming combos out. Are you straight up stealing Pasha's series for the next one? Oh no, I think that'd be too depressing. Because I don't know if you've seen. But that's their current standings. They have not had a single race. They've had people show up to each race, but the only people I think who have shown up to every single race are Juan, Pasha, And I guess Rob didn't turn up to every race, but I've seen Rob's been turning up to a few lately. But yeah, they literally had the one race go official. And the rest of it, they've had nothing. I don't think the Mad Formula Cars has been part of any Euro time slot. Yeah, which is a shame, because they're fun cars. Especially this one, the, like, Phoenix. With its, like, crazy, like, powered ground effect. Yeah, SRSNA is more, yeah. It's a shame. It's a shame. But I think he'd probably hate me if I literally ripped off his championship, ran it again, and actually got full credits. But I guess that would prove that SRS EU is alive, I guess. But yeah, I think that's why as well you see, like, where is it? You know, the other two American championships that run at American times, because I know Ted is American, but he runs at Euro times. You know, Pro Sim Racing, they've got the SLS AMG, and GT Panama and Hi Racing have got the RS01. You know, they're safe cars. You know, they're very safe picks. I think their previous championships have also been very safe picks. I think to just ensure that they get some numbers. Look at Wednesday primetime Audi. Last two races did not happen. I'll be honest. Understandable. Who really gives a shit about the Audi R8? I saw the Audi R8 championship was a thing. I was like, wow, I have zero. I'm not going to do it, but I have zero interest in doing it anyways. I'm sure you'd be more jealous. Oh, fuck's sakes, Fred. Don't need dad jokes here. SLS and fix, nice. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Like, let's go down to that. Yeah, SLS fixed. And you see? Every race they've had gone official. Because these races are safe. You know? People look at them and they're like, oh, this is a safe compo. I can do this. You know, Road America, Magello, Sebring, Okayama, Watkins Glen. What track is that? Is that Norris Ring? Oh, wait. I have to go. I don't think it's Norris Ring. No, it's the Nordschleifer Endurance Cup. Okay, of course. Of course. Why didn't I think it would be that? Hey, when are we gonna get a Norris Ring race in SRS? I can only imagine that would go very well. Norris Ring only puts on the cleanest of races. But let's see, where's the other American series? Here. The Renault RS01. Well, they're pretty healthy, actually. I don't know how many of these guys are from each of the respective communities. Whether GT Panama or Hi Racing. But, you know, this series seems to be pretty active. Is there even an SRS approved Norris Ring? I have no idea. I haven't checked. But I don't think I'd dare put Norris Ring on an SRS championship. Because at that point you're just asking to get rear-ended. But yeah, I think... Yeah, looking at it, it does seem like there is definitely... There is enough of a player base for the US SRS races to justify their existence. But I think the main problem is that, from what I've seen at least, Pasha gets pretty creative with his series. They're more unique. And, of course, uniqueness scares people away. Makes people less interested in joining. Because, I mean, you look at when last season, was it last season or the season before, the DTM 90s at the Radical time slot? That series was horrible because there were so many people who joined in who couldn't fucking drive. But, you know, we were getting like full grids every race. Yeah, DTM 90s last time. Yeah, it would have been last time at the time slot of the Radical. But you look at the standings here. 165 people. You go to the Radical. 113. That's not as bad as I was expecting. But there are more consistent people showing up to each race in the DTM than there was in the Radical. And I mean, the Radical is still a pretty safe pick. Let's be real here. Oh, last time it was the RSO one, wasn't it? How many people did we get here? 165. Again, it's pretty safe. But like, yeah, when you try and get more creative, you scare people away. People don't like creativity. They only like boring shit. That's why you go to like any sim, and GT3 at Spa is always like top combo. Because people just do it. You're pretty much guaranteed to get a grid for GT3 at Spa. LMP1 at Norris, make it happen. Let's see, is there... Let's go race department. That's not quite what I wanted. Assetto Corsa. Search. Norris Ring. There is... does not seem... Norris Ring 2009 AC tracks. So yes, this is the version I have. Yeah, so this would be... I think this would be SRS approved. I just don't think anyone's picked it. Maybe because it needs this extra shader that might make it less appealing to Enrique to have it on SRS, but I'm not sure. Excellent, oh no. Oh dear. There's no thing that makes... it's CSP extensions, but it doesn't say it's required. LMP1 at only small tracks confirmed. Damn. Does that mean I could bring up Modena again? LMP1 cars at Modena. I'm sure that would go very well. I was wondering what I was saying content missing for GT3 at Algarve on SRS. That's because I deleted the track because it's garbage. The thing I don't get, SRS still uses some terrible mods. The Algarve mod they have is absolutely terrible. And yet it still gets used. Pretty consistently. Yes. Can we replace the MX-5 with the Porsche 911 GT3 Cup? Well, the championship's nearly over, so maybe the 911 GT3 will come in its place, but I doubt it. The 911 GT3, if anything, would replace the Radical where it stands. And final would be old months with the oval. Ah, that means I can run a goofy setup again and then crash out lap 1. Ah, that was such a disaster. Don't get me started on SRS Suzuka, which is PS2 level. I mean, is that... I have not seen that track been picked in ever. So I guess either everyone knows it's shit and doesn't pick it, or it's been removed from SRS Monsters. Is it still here? Oh, it's still here. It doesn't... It doesn't even have an image. You know it's an amazing track when you don't even have an image attached to its page. Ooh, St. Peter's on here. Okay. This could be a shout. Good old IndyCar street circuit. Has Thruxton finally been updated? No, I still think that's the old version, isn't it? Yeah, 2.02, yeah. Still old version of Thruxton. It's also funny how, oh wait, is this... Is this CSP, or is this different? SDK shaders. Okay, so this isn't custom shaders patch, I don't think. If you're working on a mod piece, feel free to provide shaders in published build. All those shaders are included in CSP. So if your project doesn't target vanilla AC, don't worry about it. Newbie friendly combo, please. Okay, so these aren't CSP, but they are shaders. I guess it is part of CSP. I don't fucking know. Whatever. Oh no. Post-circuit. I'm sure nothing would go wrong with this. Oh, it's a Race 07 mod as well. I'm sure nothing could go wrong. Oh, he's even got historic versions of it. With like the world's tiniest image. Fantastic. Lotus 98 tier Avus when, oh boy. Hey, isn't the Montreal like pretty bare bones? It's yeah, no, it's that's okay, but it's just unoptimized as hell. Oh yeah, Lebanon. Lebanon is a fun track, but it's just unfinished. Like, it's jank. We did it in the Estonia 25 Championship. Like the layout, but as I said, yeah, the track is just unfinished. Uh-oh. Is this the really terrible Fuji Speedway? It is the really terrible Fuji Speedway. Yeah, this was the really god-awful Fuji Speedway we used in Donnie's McLaren F1 Championship. Yeah, never touching that again. Don't know why that's even still on the list. I thought Donnie said that he was going to get that removed. Have us, now we're talking. Damn. Is this an oval? It sounds like it should be. My local racetrack. Short track with acceleration changes are likened to a short version of Brand. How the hell do you make a short version of Brands Hatch? Brands Hatch is already short. Why? Doesn't really give any good images. So whatever. Oh, Cadwell Park. Cadwell Park, but we use the MotoGP chicane. Or the Moto chicane. I don't know why they call it the MotoGP layout. Because MotoGP never raced here, I don't think. But we use that chicane. I don't know if you can even see my mouse. Can you? No. Oh, the chat's covering it. But there's a chicane behind the chat window. That's very cursed. Sentul is very bad too. I am even it was on my hometown. To be honest, I think Sentul's main problem is just that it's a shit track. I don't think the mod was too bad. I think just the track layout in itself was just garbage. Short bite such a medium. I don't know. It was just what that guy said for the track description. But yeah, no, I tried driving Sentul for like SRS. And I was like, nope, I'm not touching this track. Because it's just bad. It felt like just a really crappy version of Monza. Because the layout is sort of vaguely... It's like Monza, but even more square. And it just wasn't fun. Bro, why is this on the car list? Fucking Toyota Serra. See, there was some pretty interesting looking cars that came out lately. Yes, Jeep Cherokee XJ. Yes. Perfect. Yeah, I saw this. This looks pretty interesting. It's the, those, like, wacky Beetles. This might be a shout. I don't know if anyone else has thrown it in. I'd have to drive it first, though. I don't know how this thing drives at all. I see nothing wrong with the Toyota Serra. I'm sure Enrique would be very happy with this bad boy tearing up SRS. At least it has semi-slicks. Does it? I haven't touched that car in like years, so... But yes. Or even better, screw meme, we'll just have people die. That's the only thing that can happen when you drive the Auto Union, is people die. Yeah, no, we're not using the Auto Union, though. I'd only ever use it if I literally wanted everyone to suffer. Because, yeah, it's a bit of a death trap. Eighth gear in the F2004, why? Just why? Controversial opinion. The F2004 is a boring car. I've said it. It has... I mean, it doesn't look all that interesting. It has traction control. That knocks it down quite a lot. Has the V10 as well, the most overdone engine and overrated engine in Formula 1 history. And also, I'm pretty certain the Assetto Corsa version is on some kind of steroids, because I'm almost certain the car's not that fast in real life. I mean, in a straight line maybe, but it just feels way too grippy for what it should be. Ooh, cross car. This would be interesting. A fucking Facebook advert getting in the way of my images. Stupid lizard man with his deep pockets. That could be fun. I don't know. I need to look into something. Because, yeah. Time is running short. And I have nothing. In terms of a championship put together. So. That's homework for me to take care of. But yeah, if anyone has any suggestions they want to throw my way, then, I don't know, feel free to PM me or ping me in some random Discord server that we share. Whatever. You do you. But I think for now, I'm gonna call it here for the night. Was a bit shit for racing, I think, after Croft. Croft was awesome. Other two races weren't so much. But, yeah, it was still a pretty decent night overall. Thanks to everyone who turned up and raced as per usual. And hopefully we can have a really fun finale to this championship next week. And so yeah, I will see you all then. Adios.